Tesla is not building a minivan, and that tells you everything about where this company is going. Hey everyone, Ken here. In today's video, I want to break down something that looks simple on the surface, but is actually a major strategic signal. Why is Tesla not building a minivan? What are they prioritizing instead? And more importantly, what does this mean for us as investors? Because this is not just about cars anymore. This is about what Tesla is becoming. Let's start with the obvious. There is real demand for minivans, family use, practicality, space. Especially in markets like the US and Japan, this is a proven category, and Tesla already had something close to that. The Model X, a premium family vehicle, falcon wing doors, large interior, built for utility, but now Model X is gradually being phased out of relevance. So logically, the next step should be clear. You replace it with a more affordable, high-volume minivan. But Tesla is not doing that. And that's where things start to get interesting. Elon Musk has actually commented on this. He said Tesla is working on something much cooler than a minivan. At the same time, he also said something equally important, that Tesla is currently limiting new vehicle development. Think about that. They have ideas, they have concepts, but they are choosing not to prioritize them. That's not a product decision, that's a strategic decision. So here's the core takeaway. Tesla is not ignoring the minivan market. Tesla is reprioritizing away from vehicles. And once you see that, everything else starts to make sense. Right now, Tesla's focus is shifting toward two things, AI and robotics. And we're already seeing early signals of this shift. Production priorities are changing, resources are being reallocated. There are strong indications that Tesla is reducing emphasis on legacy vehicles like Model S and Model X and redirecting that attention toward Optimus, the humanoid robot. Now let's pause here because this is where things get big. Optimus is not just another product. If Tesla can scale humanoid robots, this becomes an entirely different business. Elon has talked about a future where Tesla could produce up to 1 million robots per year. Just think about that for a second. 1 million units, not cars, but robots. And this is where the real shift happens. Cars operate in the transportation market, but robots operate in the labor market. That's a completely different scale. If Optimus works, Tesla is no longer just selling vehicles. It's effectively selling labor, a programmable, scalable workforce. And the total addressable market for that is enormous. We're not talking about competing with other automakers anymore. We're talking about replacing parts of human labor across industries, manufacturing, logistics, retail, even services. This is why Tesla skipping a minivan is not a small decision. It's a signal. Now the next question is, how can Tesla even attempt something this ambitious? And the answer comes down to capital and ecosystem. There are reports that SpaceX could be preparing a liquidity event of up to $75 billion. If that happens, it injects massive capital into the broader Musk ecosystem. And that capital doesn't just sit idle. It flows into AI, robotics, infrastructure. So what we're really seeing is not just Tesla acting alone, it's a coordinated ecosystem, Tesla handling manufacturing and real-world deployment, xAI pushing intelligence forward, SpaceX enabling capital and infrastructure. This is not a typical automotive company strategy. This is a platform strategy. But now, let's come back to reality. Because while all of this sounds exciting, the present still matters. Tesla's performance in Europe is starting to stabilize after a long period of decline. That's a positive signal. But at the same time, competition is intensifying. Chinese manufacturers, especially companies like BYD, are expanding aggressively. They are improving quickly. They are scaling efficiently. and they are taking market share. So we have this interesting situation. Tesla is recovering in some regions, but the competitive environment is getting tougher, which leads us to a very important observation. Tesla today is operating in two different timelines. In the present, it is still an EV company competing on price, margins, delivery numbers, and market share. But in the future, it's positioning itself as an AI and robotics company. And those two timelines don't move at the same speed. This creates tension because investors are trying to price both realities at the same time, the current business and the future potential, and neither one is fully realized yet. So here's the real question you should be asking. What happens if Tesla succeeds in AI and robotics? If Optimus scales? If autonomy matures? If Tesla becomes a leader in deploying AI into the physical world, then the entire valuation framework changes. This is no longer an auto company. This becomes something much bigger. But on the other hand, what if the transition takes longer than expected or doesn't fully succeed? Then Tesla is still left competing in an increasingly crowded EV market. And that's a much tougher game. So this is not just about growth versus slowdown. This is a directional bet, a bet on what Tesla becomes. And this is why something as simple as not building a minivan matters, because it tells you where management attention is going. And in the long run, attention determines outcomes. As for the stock, Tesla is currently around $385, slightly up from yesterday. Not a major move, but the market is watching because we are at a turning point. So let me leave you with this. If Tesla successfully executes on AI and robotics, today's valuation might look cheap in hindsight. But if it doesn't, then the company has to win in a very competitive EV landscape. So, what do you think? Is Tesla making the right move by focusing beyond cars? Or is it taking its eye off the core business too early? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this analysis helpful, make sure to like the video. And if you want daily insights on Tesla, AI, and the future of this industry, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. And as always, enjoy your life with Tesla. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.